man. Sorry I've been haven't been live, but man, we are back. Colorado football. Let's talk about it. We got two new players added to the roster. Man, let's talk about it, family. We are here. We are here. We got two new additions to the family, to the Bus family. We got Savion Wilkinson eligible. We just waiting for that good news to show that Tyler Brown will be eligible, and we gonna get this thing started, baby. But this is Rob the Man Media, baby, and I'm back with another live, man. We are here. Let's talk about it, family. We got the offensive lineman that we've been waiting on. He is here. Juju Mitchell. What a nice pickup before the season. Oh my gosh. You're talking about another playmaker at that linebacker position that can go hunt the football, man. Another linebacker that can go hunt the football. We got to talk about this, family, man. I don't know if y'all hyped about this, but man, we just keep adding more and more depth pieces, man. Just when you thought, man, things was getting a little rough and players was leaving, we got a plan, baby. We got a plan. We just added two more to the team, right? Now all we got to do is get TB eligible, and we all good. What up, Trey? What up, Mac? What up, Zion? What up, Kenny? Oh man, what is going on, family? That linebacker room is gonna be solid with B Gant coming along. Yes, B Gant is there, man. They just haven't been putting him on film, man. Man, put my guy on film, man. Let the people see. But man, we got so much faster, so much bigger in that linebacker room. It's crazy, man. With the addition, with B Gant and addition of Juju in that linebacker room, that's gonna get us bigger, faster, stronger at that linebacker core. The person, man, that I kind of feel bad for, man, is Bentley, man. I kind of feel bad for Bentley because we adding more and more dogs into that room, man, and now it's like, man, where is Bentley? Where's Bentley gonna play? I will say, CU might be dropping a depth chart by Tuesday. I will say that. It's gonna be interesting. We gonna get on live and we gonna talk about it, family. The minute CU drops that depth chart, we will pull it up and we will talk about it. We will get some thoughts about it. But how do y'all feel about the new offensive lineman? The JUCO offensive lineman finally made it to campus, finally cleared, finally eligible to play. Savion Wilkinson eligible to play. Juju addition to the team. Now I get it. Juju got dismissed, from his previous start at Arizona State. But we don't know why. Maybe he's seen something in writing that's like, look, man, this ain't finna work for me, bro. Y'all ain't got the winning pieces here, and I'm gonna force my way out. So we gonna find out. But my opinions about Jeremiah is that we are in a better shape if Tyler Brown is not eligible. Having Jeremiah is gonna help us this season because Jeremiah's a big body, 6'6", 300-pounder that can get the things done that we need to get done. He can step in and start. He's not gonna start first game. I'm not saying that, but as the season go on, we play USC. I'm telling you right now, the people that start this TCU game may not be starting when we play Oregon and USC because now we're gonna have everybody in there and boom, it's gonna be a difference. Bentley won't shine against passive teams. I've been saying that, Zion. Hey, Miss Jennifer. I've been saying that, Zion. I don't really like Bentley in space, man. It's kind of like certain players I just don't like in space, man. And Bentley's one of them. There's nothing wrong with Bentley, but when we play against running teams, I'll take Bentley. But when it comes to passing, man, I just don't like his coverage. Hey, Miss Ryan. What's up, family? I'm late. I'm here. I'm glad Savion is eligible. All right, we just started live, so you ain't late. We just started this live. We in here talking about it, man. Savion is eligible, which I figured he would be, but hey, it's nothing like the blessings of the NCAA making that ruling. Now we just need them to make that ruling in favor of Tyler Brown to get him eligible. Could you imagine having Tyler Brown eligible and Jeremiah eligible with the Bailey, with Landon Beebe? Like, Hey, then you got Savion, you got Big Tank. So if Savion and Big Tank, they struggle. We got backups. We got depth on the offensive line. So some of the things that people were worrying about, hey, you see it, it's all starting to come. It's all starting to put together right now. So keep praying for Tyler Brown because all we need is Tyler Brown just to get eligible. That's it. Just get eligible. And we fine. And we are fine. Man, listen. This game next Saturday, oh my gosh. And I hope y'all didn't miss them black Deion Sanders that he dropped yesterday. Them things is fire. The white ones is clean. But them black ones, oh my God. Well, we already know we going all white for first game. That second game is going to be interesting when we come out against Nebraska. Man, we got to think of a name what to call Nebraska, but not Nebraska. Like, man. Because you know how, like, when Michigan and Ohio State, they play each other and they call Michigan, like they don't say the M. We got to think of what we can call Nebraska without saying Nebraska, Yes, man, LeBron gonna get some per Deion. I'm telling you right now, he gonna get. Don't be surprised if LeBron pops up to a CU game. Don't be surprised. I wouldn't even wear the white ones. They only good for one game. Listen, I'm taking them rocking. I'm taking both pair, but I'm gonna rock them black ones, man. I'm rocking them black ones. But the good thing is like the cornballs. Okay, I feel it. I feel it. So here's the thing with the primes, right? It's only 4 people that's running this year, and if you don't know who those 4 people are, you're late, right? So you got number 1, that's 2, Shador. 21, Shiloh. Number 12, Travis Hunter. Number 1, Kermani. Them are the only 4 players that are wearing the prime cleats this year. Jimmy's not one of them. It's Kermani. Kermani's the 4th person. Next year, all skills. So all wide receivers, all corners, all DBs, and running backs, all skill positions will be wearing the Deion's. What up, Allen? So, man, we getting right where we need to get to. I just hate that, like, we get these new players a week before game week. A week before game week, we add 2 new additions, man. We get a playmaker linebacker, and we get depth on the offensive line that we really, really, truly needed. So, if an injury will happen, then boom. Kamani don't need to worry them. He has improved himself. I'll give him to Jimmy. I would agree with you 100%, Mac. I would agree with you 100%. Rob, what do you think Juju will be on the depth chart in a couple weeks? If you want my honest opinion, in a couple weeks, if you have to put your money in 3 weeks, Juju and DeMar Kennedy's probably gonna be starting. That's probably gonna be your starters, because you're not, like, you see how big Juju is. He's coming from the SEC. You're not gonna keep that kid off the field, man. That kid is going to play. Him and DeMar Kennedy is probably gonna be the starting linebackers. Now you got Marvin Ham, you got Bentley, and you got Jeremiah Brown in the rotation for your next 3, and B. Gant. So that'll be your next 4 rotation linebackers. And so that's why I said, man, it's the person I feel bad for in that situation is literally Bentley. That's the person that I feel like bad for, because the depth. And it's not saying that I don't think Bentley's gonna play. I think he's gonna play. But when you start looking at them, when you start looking at things, it's like, bro, you adding like a top talent from the SEC that's a pure linebacker that can like do things like DeMar Kennedy, but bigger than DeMar Kennedy. Like, you can't keep that kid off the field, man. You're not. You can't, man. You're gonna find a way to put him in a rotation, some way, somehow. Whether he starts, whether he plays a lot of snaps, you're gonna find a way to put him on the field. What up, Jonathan? What up, Gearhead? Hey, Miss Patricia. What up, Keep It Real, Denver Sports Talk? you really don't know what Kamani is proving, providing. You let YouTube for you. Hey, Kamani's gonna play a lot, man. Like I get it. You know, we. I don't even want to. I don't even want to get into Kamani, man. We literally just talking about these three players. Kamani is like all I'm asking people is just to lower the expectations on Kamani because Kamani is gonna overproceed those expectations. But if you put all this weight on Kamani, you know, and he don't live up to it, don't say he's a bust as a 5-star. That's what I would say in that situation. But lower your expectations on Kamani. He's gonna be better. They're gonna be dropping the depth chart here soon by Tuesday at the latest because they're traveling to Dallas on Thursday. So Thursday they'll be in Dallas preparation, and then they have a practice on Friday. Then Saturday is game time, man. I'm just ready to see what these new uniforms look like. That's what I'm excited about. Like not only like, you know, what the depth chart gonna look like, but how are we gonna look? You know what I'm saying? When we come out against TCU. Who knows? Juju might play in the first game. We never know. He might play in the first game because if he can get caught up with the playbook, right, he might play. If he plays, it's gonna be limited snaps. It's not like a lot of snaps. It's gonna be limited snaps. Gold, black, white. You talking about? I gotta see that one, Mac. I gotta see that one. The gold, black, white. I gotta see that one to think. I think they're gonna go gold, black, black when we play against Nebraska. Like gold helmets, black, black jerseys. No, I see gold helmets, black jerseys, gold pants, black cleats. That's what I think they're gonna wear for Nebraska. First game out the gate, it's all white everything. We going all white everything first game, and we come to run that scoreboard up, man. Size isn't everything. You're right. Size is not everything, Z. But when you look at like the depth of the offensive alignment, like we needed that. We needed, you know, Jeremiah. We needed him. You know what I'm saying? Because if Tyler Brown is not healthy and we get an injury, we need that offensive alignment. So having him is a plus. And it's a straight plus. So he's gonna be big. He's gonna be a big factor. I do see, you know, Jeremiah possibly starting by the end of the season. I do see that. But we're gonna see. I just know when we put on this show next Saturday, everybody's gonna be tuned in, and it is going to be an exciting freaking time, man. It's gonna be hey, listen, I got the championship belt right here, right? Championship belt. Hey, listen, we coming to be champions next Saturday. We are coming to be champions next Saturday. Technical T, what's happening? Oh yeah, y'all running up that scoreboard. Miss Wilcox said TCUD Kenya. Hey man, Ellen, the Oracle was hilarious. She was hilarious yesterday, man. I ain't even gonna lie. She's hilarious. And I missed a lot of the show, but I don't know. When I tapped into that show yesterday, man, I didn't know where that conversation was going, man. It just hit straight left. Like, I'm like, we talking about football or we talking about what we talking about? We went from football to when I tap back in, we talking about fruit. But hey, don't forget to like the stream, family, for sure. Hey, listen, family, I've been trying to go live all day, and YouTube has been like not trying to let me go live. But we here. We made it. Because I've been trying to report about Juju all freaking morning, and they would not let me go live. But we live. We here. We talking, family, man. Put them comments in the chat. Hey, listen. What? Hey, get here. I know that you like to troll on everybody's channel, bro. It's okay, man. I just want to make sure that you tuned in for when this greatness happen and we start writing this history. Don't go MIA. Don't go hiding. Make sure you front and center. Make sure, cause we coming. We coming for you, boy. We coming for you. I'm good, crazy, but if we win, which I think we will. Listen, man, don't put an if in there. We will. Don't put an if in there. We will. Right? I've been watching CU since the 80s. Hey, I'm not, listen, man, I'm not saying that you haven't. I ain't take away your credibility or nothing like that. I just see you when you comment on everything, man. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. Salty, what's happening? Hey, listen. It is what it is, man. But hey, listen. I rock with you, Gearhead, man. I like some of the things, I see your comments, things like that. I be everywhere. You just don't know where I'm at. I may not comment, but I'm there. Rob, if we win, Rob will be on. Hey, listen, I'm doing a pregame, I'm doing a halftime, and I'm doing a postgame. We coming live and direct. We gonna put it out there. I'm gonna have a stream up. Am I gonna do a stream? I'm still debating if I'm gonna do a stream while the game is going on. Cause I might just do a stream while it's going on. You never know. But what I will say is I will have a link available. So when I go pregame, I go postgame, I have a link available so you can literally chime in. You can put your thoughts out there. You can be on my channel and we can just talk football. Cause hey, listen, the official football season starts tomorrow. I don't know if y'all ready, but hey, listen. If I support Jackson State, so I'm gonna be watching the Jackson State versus FAMU game. I hope I said Jackson State versus FAMU. Jackson State versus they playing the MEAC. Damn, I can't think of the team they playing, but it ain't FAMU. They play FAMU a couple weeks from later. But do the stream during the game so people can chat. I might do it. We gonna cross your fingers. I might do the stream. But we gonna see. Chico's supposed to do the stream of the game too. Yeah, well, we gonna see. Cause I might partner with somebody on it. I might not. We'll see. But yes, YouTube has been crashing lately, man. I don't know what's going on. I've been trying to go live all freaking day, and YouTube is like, they finally let me on. I literally made a post, and then they finally let me just like schedule live. Like, I was trying to just go live. They was like, nope. But, hey, it is what it is, man. We here, family. We talking about it. I just want to know, man, what are y'all thoughts? What are y'all feelings? How do y'all feel about these two new players that we just got to see you? Those are two big pieces that I think that's going to really help us throughout this season. Dub Will, Gearhead says it's true, but I don't see what any of that has to do with this year's team. What did Gearhead say? I ain't see it. CU is going less than 92 ball game included. Well, we're gonna play 12 games, so you'll game short. We're gonna play 12 games regardless. 13 games will be the ball game. Because 6-6 is a normal season if you go 500. So you're going to automatically play 12 games. But the 13 game will be a bowl game. Honestly, Mac, though, it's really not. It's all so the more you get, like once you get monetized, they're not as strict. But before you get monetized, they are strict on like certain things. So getting there. Jackson State plays as South Carolina State. Yes, I'm going to watch that game. If y'all want me to go pregame or the postgame about that, we can do it. I definitely will. It's up to y'all, family. Y'all let me know. Cause we finna get back into the algorithm, man. YouTube trying to take me out the algorithm, but we getting back in this algorithm. Cause we gotta talk about things, baby. We gotta talk about it. You never know who gonna pop up on my show. You never know who gonna say something. So listen, stay tuned, cause you never know who's gonna pop up on my show. Last time we went live, John the Liquidator popped up on the show. You never know who's gonna pop up, man. And we just talk football, man. We talk anything. We can talk about anything sports related, anything that does not matter. We just here having fun, family. If you new to the channel, please make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel, because when I do pregame and postgame, it will only be subscribers only comments. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, I'm telling you right now, when I stream, you will not be able to comment. So you better get subscribed, because we talk. All right. If you got something on your mind you got to get off, feel free to pull up. I'll send a link to you, and we can get it popping. We can get it popping, man. Hey Mac, you gotta come on my show one day, bro. You just gotta come on to the show, baby. You gotta come on, man. You gotta come on one day. Mac, I know you probably got that. I know you got the red cup, man. You probably got the red cup because you still on vacation. Rob, is Juju versatile? Yes, Juju is versatile. Juju can line up a linebacker. He can pass rush. He can cover. Juju's a playmaker, man. If you haven't seen, I come on for $5.99. What you trying to say, Mac? Hey, you trying to hit that membership, man? You think I need to start the membership, man? I'm trying not to start the membership, man. I'm trying to, hey, man, I just enjoy the family, man. I love being here chatting with you guys, talking about football, man, just talking about it in general, man. If you got any comments, any questions, please drop it in the chat, man. We get here, we just talk about it, we have fun. While you guys, doing the day, I might do a late night show. I feel like all my late night shows, man, things go all over the place, man. When we get on here late night, man, late nights when people feel like they need to pop up on my channel and just talk crazy. But we here, family, we here. But to get back to the real things, Juju is a super versatile linebacker out of the SEC. I'm not gonna get into why he truly left. What up, Marcus? Appreciate that. I'm not gonna get into why he left SU. But at the same time, it's a business decision, right? CU took advantage of this kid because it's like one thing about Coach Prime, right? What do you always say, right? Smart, tough, fast, disciplined with character, right? And so for them to go and take a kid that got dismissed from a different program, is something going on behind the scenes that wasn't said that, they found out about the truth. Because one thing Coach Prime ain't going to bring into the locker room is a cancer. That's one thing you can book that. He ain't bringing no cancer. Because if you want to be a cancer, guess what? You will be out of there. And if you don't think so, hey, go ask the players at JSU what happened to a wide receiver that was tripping, that was talking, that, you know what I'm saying? That was talking that talk. Got rid of him. And Coach Prime ain't afraid to ask the team, hey, this person was talking smack about the team, this and that. What do y'all think? Should he be gone? When they do that vote, boom, he out of there. Yeah, I know what Zion, I know that, it's unspecified, but the head coach kind of talked about it, but didn't talk about it. Basically, the coach was like, we want people that want to be here. We want people that's, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. But I'm telling you right now, man, Juju seen it right on the wall. Like, hey, man, I want to win. I want to win. What vote? What do you mean? What do you mean, Smiley? What up, Smiley? What up, Our Love? What vote are you talking about, Smiley? But to get back to Juju, right? Juju seen the writing on the wall and got up out of there. That's all that was. Juju seen the writing, was like, hey, man, I don't think we finna win. Like, I know I made this decision, but I don't think we about to win. So he did what he had to do to get dismissed off the squad. And players do that. Players will literally go out and like, man, listen, I'm about to talk trash about this team because I don't feel like we at the level where we should be at. Or I don't think we compete with the big dogs. So I'm going to find a way to get myself out of here. And then, boom, the truth, you find out, different because that player go to a different program and you don't hear nothing bad about that player. But then they come in there and they ball. And, everybody wants to be in Colorado, man. You don't think these players see the writing on the wall and they see the shine that Colorado's getting? They see the publicity that, everybody wants to come, right? You never know what legend is going to pop up and see you. You don't know, right? Just think about it. They just did a football, like, banquet today, right, to get ready for the season. I call it a banquet. That ain't what they call it, but I call it a banquet because a bunch of people getting together, eating food, and just talking. I look at it as like a banquet. But they literally did a lunch banquet today for the football team, right? And they had 1,600 people there. Like if you would have went to that luncheon last year, it was under 1,000 people. Coach Prime doubled the numbers from last year to this year. Like everything that Coach Prime is touching, everything that he's touching in Boulder is just going through the roof. No matter what it is, if you given any availability, everybody is running to Boulder just to get a glimpse. Like, man, I need to see this. I need to see what this is about. Man, all the rich people in there placing bets. Hey, I can guarantee you one thing. There are gonna be so many bets placed on this Colorado game. It's gonna be crazy. And I'm telling you right now, somebody gonna win some money. I don't know. Somebody gonna win some money. That's all I'm gonna say. If you're a betting person, you better not see you. I'm telling you right now. You might walk away with a lot of money, especially if you got $100 on a plus 800. You at least you're getting. Hey, you might. Hey, I'm not saying go bet or do anything like that. But if you're a betting person with a plus 800 and you know what we got and the world don't know what we got, you might walk away with a lot. But that's all I'm gonna say on that. Coach Prime will not play with any of that nonsense. Not only will he not play anymore, but the pro scouts will go straight to Prime and ask about his character. One thing about it is that look at how many scouts, like, right? Because, yes, every college has scouts that come in, but not every college has scouts come in on a regular basis. And that's the difference, right? We got so many people in our building that's, like, part of, NFL programs or been part of NFL programs. They're getting first eyes, first sees, first glimpses on CU, right? They know who the marquee players are. They know Travis Hunter. They know Jimmy Horn. They know Weaver, right? But they come to see the younger players, right, to get a head start on, see what they look like, right? See where they at right now to see where they grow and be better at. And so every time somebody comes and visits Colorado, what's the first thing you hear? Man, dang, man, Colorado better than I thought they was. You know what I'm saying? They better than I thought they was. And so when people gotta, sometimes step back because the media is trying to create a narrative to say we suck or we this or we that or we not ready or we not coming, right? Because they don't want to see Coach Prime win because they just, some people are Prime haters. Some people are driving the negativity to Coach Prime to make a lot of money, right? Because all this is about viewership. If I could say something crazy, say something about Coach Prime, and my viewership goes through the roof, I did my job. And that's what some people are doing right now. They're literally talking negative just so they can get clicks, because it's all about clickbait and going to trying to produce to the next level, right? Because they trying to show people like, hey, man, if you do this, man, you're going to get this amount of views. But guess what? Coach Prime keep receipts. And the minute, I'm telling you, the minute that game is over and Coach Prime do a post game after this dub, the receipts are going to start flying. The receipts are going to start flying. And I'm telling you, it is. It's not some people, Rob. It's the majority of the media. People are looking for clout. Hey, listen, Zion, I totally agree with you. It's even like that with some of the local media, right? I'm not saying everybody from the local media here, right? I'm saying some. But when you look back at things and how things are breaking down, it's like everybody's looking for that clout, but everybody's chasing the bag too because they like, man, listen, if Coach Prime lose, man, hey, because everybody's looking for one thing to go wrong negative about, like Colorado. But then it's like, they can't see nothing going wrong for TCU. Can't nothing go wrong for TCU, but everything can go wrong for Colorado. And it's like, listen, man, all y'all doing is giving us bulletin board material. That's all y'all doing. I'm going to leave that alone, Zion, because I'm going to leave that alone, Zion. But everybody is they just giving us more bulletin board material week in, week out, day by day. right? Every day they coming up with something new, right? Chance Main left. Hey, man, we ain't got no depth at the defensive line. Yes, we do. That's why Chance Main left. Think about that logically, right? If somebody was to leave a week and a half before the first game, they gotta know something. They gotta know that the depth is there. Because what? Chance Main wanted to play in. We got too many in. We got too much depth. They're like, hey man, if you kick in and play defensive tackle, you're gonna play more. Chance like, nah, man, because he don't want to have to battle against those guards. Well, you gotta think about it like this. If Chance Main was smart, he stays at CU, play defensive tackle, shows his versatility. That gives him better marketability for the NFL. Because if the NFL say, hey man, we want you to play defensive tackle, you gonna tell them no? When this is your job, what they finna pay you for, you gonna tell them no? You gonna say, oh, cut me out, go somewhere else? Nah, bro, that ain't happening. It don't work that way. So they was trying to help Chance Main bring up his value for the NFL, and he basically like, nah, bro, I'm not doing that. I ain't doing that, man. Forget y'all, I ain't doing that. And it's like, that's crazy, bro. All you have to do is just follow the recipe. Just follow the recipe. We gonna get you to where you want to go. If you follow the recipe, we gonna get you where you want to go. That's it. Rob, where will Jeremiah fit on the line? So, Jeremiah is so versatile. He could play tackle or he could play guard. If any of like Big Tank or I feel like where like until Tyler Brown is back, I feel like our weakness is on our left side of our line. If our left side of our line is struggling, he's gonna play one of those two positions. All right. I ultimately see him starting, and I ultimately like the minute they rule Tyler Brown eligible. I'm not saying he's gonna play against TCU, but when they get enough practice with Tyler and Jeremiah both there, I can see both of them starting. If any one of our linemen struggle, Jeremiah is probably gonna be the first person that's gonna be up. And then with Tyler Brown being eligible, that's gonna happen. They're gonna find a way to get Tyler Brown eligible. Yeah, I'm telling y'all right now, they're gonna find a way. Just how Savion Wilkinson is eligible and ready to go, they're going to find a way to get Tyler Brown eligible. I'm telling you this right now. Hey, NCAA, just do what y'all do. Let us be eligible. Let us take care of business. Because if y'all say we gonna lose and we gonna do all this and do all that, y'all might as well let us have everybody we want to have then. At least let us go. Hey, at least let us go out with our dogs and let us prove y'all wrong. That's all I'm gonna say on that. If CU had the same QB play from last year, then I could see any naysayers being correct. But Shedeur is the real deal. Why I feel 8-4 better. I got us 9-3. But with us adding Juju at the linebacker, I might be getting closer to that 10-2 right now. But right now I got us 9-3. But I do like a lot of people, man. Like when you talk about the naysayers, the haters, and things like that, all this is just creating revenue. That's all it is. Because everything Coach Prime does, it generates revenue. If you say Coach Prime name, guess what people gonna do? They're gonna look at it. If it's positive, negative, if it's neutral, they're gonna look at it because they want to see what you got to say, you know. And so you gotta let things go. Saul came out and said that man upright quit. That's what I'm saying, because he did not want to play that defensive tackle role. He didn't want to be that versatile. He should have. I'm sorry, but when did Chance Main leave? So Chance Main truly left last week. He signed with Texas State, so he went down a level. So he's not in a P5 no more. He went down to the FCS, so he could be automatically eligible. If he would have went to another Power 5, they could have checked him. I'll say that. They could have checked him about his eligibility, things like that. But when you can always go down and be eligible immediately. So that's what it is. Offensive line is probably giving him the business. And listen, them guards was giving him work, man. Like, I'm trying to tell you, like, Chance Main seen, like, man, listen, I don't got no future as a defensive tackle, so I'm gonna just bounce and go play defensive end what I really want to play. I'd rather play those tackles than play with them guards, because guess what? Them guards gonna play dirtier than those tackles are. Them tackles is gonna be hand plays, but them guards gonna be like, hey man, we trying to put a mud hole in you to the ground. When we get you to the ground, hey, we trying to run over you. So I don't think he really want that smoke with them guards, man. So he like, hey, listen, I'm gonna go play this in. But the funny thing is, right? What if he go play defensive tackle at Texas State? It's a lower level. He should dominate. He should dominate. He coming from a P5 level. He should dominate. But we gonna find out. We are going to find out about Chance Main, right? We ain't gotta keep tabs on him because guess what? We gonna be so focused on Colorado and what Colorado doing. We ain't gotta focus on it no more. It is what it is. The old boys club media will fess. Coach Prime. Hey, listen. All they waiting for is us to make one bad play. They waiting on Shedeur to make one bad. If Shedeur makes any mistakes, telling you right now, it's gonna go through the roof about Shedeur. But let Shedeur come out and throw 6 touchdowns. They not gonna give Shedeur his praise, but it's okay because guess what? Shedeur go listen. I'm predicting Shedeur go for 375 yards first game, 4+ touchdowns. That's my prediction. If you want to know my prediction about Shedeur Sanders, 375 yards over 4 TDs first game out the game. Out the gate. 375 plus. The CU's athletic director is doing the best to get Tyler Brown. Listen, Rick George is on the playoff committee. He has strong ties into the NCAA. That's why when they start talking about Tyler Brown and eligibility, Rick George know too many people. The higher up, the hierarchy people. He gonna find a way. I don't care what the excuse is. Hey, he had mono. He this, he that. Hey, they are going to find a way to get Tyler Brown eligible. I'm telling you this right now. Rick George is a mastermind. He gonna find a way. Yes, so when you look at Juju, they are gonna use him more as an inside linebacker. So they're gonna line him and DeMar Kennedy up as inside linebackers. But Juju can rush the edge. He can play that outside linebacker. He has the speed. He has the ability. But they are looking to play him more of an inside linebacker. I just feel bad for Bentley because bringing Juju in, he's a difference maker. He's a true difference maker. If you haven't seen his tape, I would suggest go watch his film from Tennessee. Go watch him. And turn on the tape for Bentley. You going to see the difference between the two tapes. You going to see Juju popping off that screen. I'm just telling you. You don't got to. But I'm just letting you know. TB went from a G1, D2, then to D1. So he's got to sit a year. Savion went D2. No. Savion was at Delaware State. That was D1. Then he went down to JSU and then up to Colorado. Him and Tyler Brown are like in the same boat, Jonas. They're in the same exact boat. Tyler Brown went from a Division I down to JSU to CU. They both in the same exact boat. Yes, Change was. What up, sir, Arthur? Yes, Chain was in his feelings. Yep. Y'all think media will switch up after the first win, or are they gonna listen? If you don't think the media gonna switch up, you'll be a fool. They either going to write something negative or they gonna write something positive. Guess what? I promise you, anybody that says something negative and they sit down in that room and Coach Prime is doing the interview, I guarantee you, Coach Prime is going to check them. He's going to check them right then and there on the spot, and he's going to have a direct quote about what they said, how they said it, and he's going to address it. You gonna see soon as after that first win, because guess what? The media's going to have to apologize to Coach Prime. They're going to have to give him his flowers. All we got to do is win, and everything else going to, because guess what? Everybody else want to see us fail because they look at last year's team and they want to base off last year's team. But when you start looking at last year's team, 85% of those players are gone. 85 to 90% of those players are gone. whole new roster. So how can you say this or that when you ain't even came to check them out, right? But you sit behind the keyboard just typing away. Oh man, Colorado's gonna do this. Oh, Colorado's gonna do that. Oh, Shador's not this. Oh, Shador's not that. Turn the tape on, man. What are you watching? Turn the tape on and you evaluate Shador Sanders. You evaluate another quarterback and you tell me what you see. Right? But those are the things that we forget about, right? The game still have to be played. You still got to put your shoulder pads on. You still got to put the pads on. And you still got to go out there and kick the ball off. Those got to happen. So next Saturday, when the show starts, all these naysayers, don't go hide. I want you to be right front and center. And when we win, I want to see what you're talking about. I don't want to hear no excuses, no nothing. I want you to be right front and center talking that same talk you was talking about. We ain't got no depth. We too little. We going to be suspect. Shador Sanders ain't this, right? All this BS y'all talking about. I want to hear all of it. Because the minute it happened, make sure you there. Make sure you there. Chance May will play against Jackson State in a few weeks. That's crazy world. Hey, listen, Chance May could have went to Jackson State, honestly, but no, that's honestly, I understand why he went to Texas, but it's kind of still kind of weird. It's going to go through the roof with everyone. Listen, listen. I could tell you right now. Watch how the media starts to change on Thursday. Mark my words. Watch how the media starts to change on Thursday when Colorado pulls up in Dallas, in Fort Worth, Texas. Mark my words. Watch how the media change on Thursday. Watch how the media change come game day, right? When Fox, if you watching Fox or you watching ESPN on that Saturday morning and they talking college football, watch how the media change on game day. You're going to be in a rude awakening. Watch. If he can't play with him, Amari Ward's going to cause havoc next year. Yes. And that's one of the I wish they could have found a way to get him Ward eligible, but they couldn't. But he'll be here for the spring next year, so we'll be straight. We got some offensive linemen coming in next year too. So this year is like year one, and the things that we finna do, the way, like we finna go to another level, growth level next year, right? Because we finna get even more talented people. All we gotta do is take care of business on the field and win. Because everything, if you hear a recruit talk about CU, and why we haven't got a lot of commitments yet, is because everybody's waiting to see how do we look on that field. How does Sean Lewis' offense really stack up? What is Charles Kelly doing with his defense? How are the impact players making plays, right? Who's got that it factor? Can you see yourself as that it factor, right? Because when you start talking about it factors are true difference makers, right? At any given time, they can just do anything and make a play out of nothing, right? So who are those true impact players? Who are those true it factor players, right? Drop in the comment. The question of the day: who do you think is an impact player, or who has that it factor? We know Travis Hunter. We ain't even got to say nothing about Travis Hunter. But outside of Travis Hunter, outside of Shador, who do you think has that it factor that's going to make a difference versus TCU first game? Question of the day, family. Let me hear what you got to think about today. I didn't notice. I definitely watched that one. Tyler will be okay. Everyone will work it out. Listen, Tyler Brown gonna get eligible, man. I ain't even tripping. I got Travis getting a touchdown on offense and an interception at TCU. That's my prediction. Love it. I love it. Love it. They not switching up, Rob. They hating hard to backpedal. Listen, people gonna be backpedaling, sidestepping, fade routing away from their comments when Coach Prime pulled up them receipts. Well, I didn't mean that. I was just trying to help the player. I didn't mean. That's exactly what's gonna happen when Coach Prime started dressing people. It's gonna look like Coach. I just didn't mean that. That's what's gonna happen. That's exactly what's gonna happen. So y'all be ready, man. Let me know, man. Who are y'all it factors for game one TCU offense and defense? I need from both sides of the ball. Who do you got on offense? Who you got on defense? I need from both sides of the ball, baby. Man. Hey, man, thank y'all for tuning in, man. This is Rob the Man Media. Baby, if you've never been to this channel, man, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. We going to be doing a pregame, postgame, halftime show when Colorado is playing. And I'm telling you right now, if you're not a subscriber to the channel, when we are on game days, you won't be able to comment. So I'm telling you right now, you better get subscribed because you better know we going to talk about everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. We going to talk about it. How we get better, we going to talk about it. I'm telling you, we coming. Rob wants to smoke. Hey, listen, man. One thing I'll tell you about me. Hey, Miss E. Willer. One thing I'll tell you about me. When it comes to the media, I always want to smoke with the media. I love that. I love that, baby. Hey, let's sit down and let's really have a talk, man. I love having controversy with the media. Hey, listen, family, if y'all understand like what I'm trying to do right now, I'm literally like in the works of trying to get some stuff done. I'm trying to have a sit-down panel with 2 players each week, and we just talk football, right? And try to give y'all something different, right? But I always want to smoke with the media. I don't care about. Hey, listen. The national media, I'm tired of them putting out these narratives, man, that don't make sense. They ain't did their homework. They ain't did their research. Pull up. Hey, come pull up. If any national media watching my page right now, pull up. I'll send you the link. We could talk about it. Show your face on camera. Don't go hide. Come pull up because I'm here for it, baby. I'm here for it. If Tyler Brown don't play, it's next year. Yeah, man, listen. Tyler Brown gonna get healthy. We not thinking about next year. Right now, in this present moment, I'm telling you right now, Tyler Brown gonna play. Tyler Brown gonna play. All I say is, man, just pray for him. We gonna be there. Do you see Coach Prime? Yes, I did. I did see Coach Prime. What they put up in LA. I seen them. Okay, so we got Weaver on offense, J. Rob on defense as the it factors against TCU. We got Weaver. We got Jay Horn. Okay, we got Bishop. McCaskill, okay. J5, Antonio, okay. Jimmy Horn, Cokes. See, my thing with Cokes, man, I really want to see him on game day. I look at Coke as he's gonna be a solid player, but I don't think he got the it factor, man. That it factor. J5, you can see him just catch a pass and just take off. You can see Weaver catch a pass and just take off. You can see Juwan Antonio just going to go get one of them Randy Moss balls and just on their head, just head tapping him. You can see that. Coach, man, I'm just waiting for Coach to break out and really like solidify himself, right? I want to see Coach be in that backfield just relentless, non-stop. Shiloh getting a pick. Hey, listen, I predicted Shiloh get an interception. When he get an interception, he's going to return that thing. He going to do the Deion high step, and he's going to hit the J6 in the end zone. That's my prediction for Shiloh. TCU game. We going to get that J6 from Jackson State. He's going to hit it. He's going to hit it. He's going to hit it this year. I'm going with a short combo. Dylan and Hank. Woo! Dylan and Hank first game? I don't know if Hank going to see the field, but I can see Dylan, right? I can see Dylan a kickoff, a punt return, just making some type of like screenplay and just making it happen. I can see that, man. I can see that. When they see that hurry up offense and they can't catch their breath yet, it's going to get real. Listen, man. Oh, let's talk about that film. I'm glad you brought it up, Matt. I'm tired of this notion of this Texas heat, man. This Texas heat. Man, it's the Texas heat. Don't you know that we have a lot of players from Texas and Florida, from the South? Like, we have players that's used to that, that's used to playing in that. And like, people be like, that's going to be a factor, right? That's going to be a factor. Like, no, it's not going to be a factor. Where are majority of our players from? They're from the South. They're used to it. Come on, baby. Come on. They're used to the heat and the humidity. They're used to it. That's why they're going to get there on Thursday. So one, they can have a little walkthrough. They can practice it on Friday, and on Saturday, it's go time, baby. It's go time. I'm definitely watching. Hey, Bishop finna do some things, man. Bishop is about to do some things. Our offensive line and defensive tackles. Okay, I like that, Z. I like that. The trenches, baby. The trenches. J5 in the slot. Hey, so peep this, right? So y'all know TCU, they got that 6'3 safety, right? They got that 6'3 safety. He gonna have to match up on somebody. He gonna have to match up on one of our wide receivers in the slot. I'm telling you right now, he better not get matched up against Jimmy Horn. Hey, you can put 6 on the board. I promise you. If they're real, like the safety they got back there, the 6'3, he line up on Jimmy Horn, I promise you, it's 6 to the house. Hey, just go ahead and throw the go ball. 6 to the house. I'm telling you right now, it's 6 to the house. Hey, Miss Cheryl. Each week, you need to get a reporter from the opposite team to talk. I've been thinking about that. I got some, man. When I tell you I got some ideas. What I've got planned out. I just don't want to put it out there because I don't want nobody to try to steal my ideas. You know, people like to copy stuff. You know, so I got some ideas, but you gonna see here soon. Like I'm trying to get everything going. Exactly, 80% of CU is from the South. Man, listen, man, people don't think about that. They like, man, listen, man, the Texas Heat is going to do this, or the Texas Heat is going to do... Man, listen, our players are from the South. What are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? We good, man. Practicing in elevation with Coach Mo and listen, that's what people don't understand. Practicing in elevation, like when we get to Texas, we're gonna be even faster. Because we're practicing way at a higher level than everybody else. We have to work harder than everybody else because we're in elevation. Nobody thinks about that. They just like, well, Texas weather. No, we're going to be faster. We're going to be faster when we get to Texas Heat. Like, come on, man. If they play in Colorado, why wouldn't they be able to play in Texas? Isn't it harder in Colorado because of the thin air? That's exactly the point I was making, right? Your breathing has to be different in Colorado than it is anywhere else. Oh well, you can put Utah up there, but outside of like Colorado and Utah, like your breathing mechanism, like why do you think like if you ever see a team go to like Utah and they play the University of Utah, they struggle in Utah and Utah win a lot of games at home and they rarely lose at home, is because of the altitude, just like Colorado. So those two things align with each other, and that's why it's like, when you leave and you go into the Heat and majority of our players come from that, come on, baby. Come on. The bigger and more body fat you have, those people will affect. Listen, the thing to me and what people don't look at, man, if you go watch TCU and you watch a little sights and sounds video of them practicing, it don't really look like they going hard. It really don't look like they are pushing themselves to the maximum level. I see their offensive line. Yes, their offensive line is bigger than ours and bigger than our defensive linemen, but we are going to wear their offensive line out. We are going to wear them out. I'm telling you. Don't sleep on Bentley. He can get around the big offensive lineman. He will have a sack, and so will I do like JD getting a sack first game. I do like that. Sure, my question to you, because I know you love Bentley. How do you feel about Juju coming to see you? How do you think that affects Bentley? Because my opinion, that affects Bentley a lot, having Juju transferred to Colorado. But sure, I just want to know how you feel, because I know like you did amazing videos. If you guys have not checked out Cheryl C's video, please check her videos out. She does amazing work with these transfers coming in Colorado. Check her out. Ryan Clark could never play in Denver because of that. Yes, that is a factor. Some players have a hard time in the altitude. That's why a lot of players would not play for the Broncos, because of that. For some players, it's a benefit, and for a lot of players, it's not. For those folks in the chat that haven't been to Colorado, it's like breathing through a straw. Yes, when you first get here and you start doing things and you've never been here, it will be an adjustment period, but you'll get over. Juju hasn't had a spring practice or fall practice. I'm not sure. I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about like in a couple weeks, right? So I'm thinking about a couple of weeks down the road, like when we get to like Oregon USC. Not right now. There's no way. There's no way he's gonna play against TCU. If he plays, it's gonna be limited snaps. But I don't really see him playing a lot of major snaps unless something crazy happens. I'm assuming he's on scout. No. So Juju's not actually on scout team right now. He's actually in the rotation. He's not on scout team. So if y'all want to know like who's on scout team, who's not, if you see a player and it does not have a Colorado on the chest, that means they're on the scout team. So they have new numbers, but they're on the scout team if they don't have Colorado against their chest. If they have Colorado in a across their chest, that means they made first or second team, or possibility on third team, and still fighting for second team. So the first two teams, you will see players with Colorado across their chest. If you don't see the color across their chest, more than likely they're on special teams. Just to give you guys a heads up, if you're watching Well Off, Reach the People, or Uncle Neely, that's what you'll see. Ryan Clark has sickle cells. Is that why he couldn't play in Denver? That's some of it. I got you right now, Smiley. Bam, there it is. Nah, so I don't think Billy won't play. I got Billy in the rotation, but I like with Juju like here, like he's like a playmaker linebacker. Like he's gonna be on that field. He's gonna be on that field. I just want to know what your thoughts were, Cheryl. That's all. So can players show up less than a week before a game and they're in the rotation? Yeah, depending on who you are. If you a flat out stud, yeah, anything possible. But it's going to be up to how much of the playbook you know, what situations, right? Because what they might do with Juju is they might just bring him in just for passing downs only, right? He plays just third downs and they put in a package just for him for third downs, right? If you've been in college long enough, defense is defense, right? All you need to understand is like what's the difference of like the checks, the calls, but far as like everybody's defense, everybody run the same defense. It's just all about what's the checks, what's your reads, how do you react if they do an RPO, things like that. But he could play, legit could play against TCU. He has enough time between now and TCU to play. I don't think they would dress him. That would be unfair to other players for him to dress, but it's a strong possibility that he could play. Juju and Demoy will be starters before. That's kind of where I was at with it. Honestly, it's like once we get to like the Oregon and USC, because you guys got to think about it. Once we get to the Oregon game, that's game number 4. If you haven't redshirted, you have to redshirt by the end of game 4. Once you get to game 5, you can't redshirt. So anybody that's going to redshirt, that you're gonna know by Oregon, because anybody that's redshirting is gonna be redshirted by Oregon, and they're not gonna play the rest of the season, so they're gonna become practice players and scout team players. So you're gonna know everything in these first three games about who's gonna be the real players and who's not gonna be the real players, who's gonna be out there playmaking, who ain't, who gonna be in a rotation, who not. The first 3 weeks are gonna tell everything. Once you got those first 3 weeks, it's kind of like consistency then, because now you know who's in a rotation, who's not, and it's easy to look forward towards things. Juju tape is crazy like Travis J. Hey, listen, I'm trying to tell you, if you have not seen Juju's tape, I definitely suggest you checking that man tape out. That man jumps off the film. He jumps off the film. They're going to play that. They're going to play him. I just don't know like how much he's going to play game 1. Now, Nebraska, it might be take the seatbelt off, unrip the tape, like, let's go. Let's go. He might be like that, but we're going to see. Well, I'll do a profile on Juju before I comment because I don't know anything about him. But I would say Yeah, sure. That's. I totally understand that. I just wanted to see what your comments was about it, but he is a like straight dog that he gonna fly around and bust heads. That's what Juju gonna do. But if you haven't checked out his film, his background, and things like that, I would definitely suggest you checking him out because he's gonna be a difference maker. He came from Tennessee. He transferred to ASU. But of course, he didn't make it to the first game. He got up out of there. He seen some things he didn't like. He got up out of there, just like Jace Feely did. Made himself to Colorado. So it is what it is. But we here now. All right, we here. We just gotta, make things roll. He led Texas in tackling 2 years ago. Hey, that boy he's a monster, man. He's a monster. Like, all I'm just saying is turn the tape on. You are going to be impressed. Like, oh, we got one. We got one of those. But I do like him. I do like him and DeMar Kennedy playing neck and neck with each other. Because they already going to. But our linebackers, they so versatile that some of them can play outside, some of them can play inside. But here's what I would tell you about Charles Kelly. He is going to run multiple defenses. So don't just think we're going to come out and it's going to be a 4-2-5 all the time. You might see a 4-2-5. You might see a 3-3-5. You might see a 4-3. Like, you might see so many multiple fronts, and you might see a lot of versatility. The first 3 games, you're going to find out, and you're going to see the adjustments Charles Kelly makes. They're going to make a lot of checks. They're going to make a lot of reads. They're going to change a lot of formation. We will not have a set defense this year. We won't. And so that's the things that I got to pay attention to. It's all going to depend on what the tendencies of the team does. If it's a spread, you might see us in a lot of 4-2-5. If they run a lot and it's a lot more power run, you might see us in a 4-3, bringing an extra linebacker. So you might see Bentley, Juju, and DeMar Kennedy out there at the same time. You might see a 50 front. You might see 5 defensive linemen out there. It all depends on down and distance, what we doing. Why did Juju leave Tennessee? Unusual. Cheryl, I can't remember off the top of my head why he left. I can give you an answer later on, but I can't remember why he left Tennessee. Would it be nice to go back to the 90s type of CU linebacking group? We would have a split out. Yes, I would love to see that. But what's crazy is a lot of people went away from like that old school defense because they wanted faster linebackers, right? That's why you see a lot of safeties convert to linebackers, right? Because they want to put speed at their linebacker positions to cover these wide receivers, to cover these running backs, to cover these tight ends. And that's one of the things that I'm telling y'all right now. These TCU safeties, they're going to have to guard our wide receivers. And I'm telling you right now, our wide receivers are going to create separation, and we're going to have a house party in the end zone. We are going to have a house party in the end zone because their safeties matching up with our corners. Unless they playing a lot of zone, that's the best thing I'll tell. At TCU, you better play zone. If you play man-to-man against us, I don't think you want to do that. I don't see a lot of teams playing man-to-man defense against us. I just don't. Because our pure speed, if you want to be called like a fool, go ahead and play man-to-man. Go ahead and play man-to-man. Play man-to-man if you want to. But I foresee a lot of teams playing us in zone. If they go man, they're going to be bringing 6 or 7 people to get to Shador. It was so he left Arizona State. It was they didn't really have a reason. It was undisclosed reason why. But when you think about it, he didn't want to be there. Let's just call it what it is. He didn't want to be there. I'm just going to be honest. He just didn't want to be there. He seen that the team wasn't good. He didn't want to be there. That's how I look at it. Like, you can start, like, fights in practice happen on everybody's team. It happens in fall camp. It's the nature of the game. It happens. So if they kicked him off the team for fighting, it is what it is, man. But I'm not gonna get into it. It was undisclosed reasons why. He was on the team that beat Bama, right? Yes, he was at Tennessee last year. Yes, he was on that team, Trey. A lot of these dudes also know they can get more publicity here, even if you're not starting. Yes, that's part of what I was saying, Jonas. I literally touched about that early in the live. A lot of these people are leaving a college to try to find a way. Because you got to think about it, right? If Even if you're not eligible to play, right, would you rather have a spot on Colorado and and you get NIL deals, or stay where you at? You're not making money. Your team is losing. Just saying, it's there. Who starts, Mata or Fitty? So, great question. This is going to be they're gonna rotate on kickers. If it's short distance, Mata will be kicking. If it's long distance, Feely will be kicking. That's just how it is. Depending on where the field goal is at, 40 and in, Mata's probably gonna be kicking. Anything past 40, Feely's gonna be kicking. Because Feely has a leg, but he's not always accurate. Mata, he just don't miss from 40 and in. That's all I'm gonna say. He just don't miss. So they're gonna rotate on the kickers. Is that how they did it at JSU? No. Mata was the full-time kicker at JSU. But the distance where Feely has, you can't like punt the ball when Feely can kick 62-yard field goals. You just can't pass that up. Mata is not kicking from that range. And so, like, all you got to do is get to the 40. You get to the 40, you get stopped. You know that you got Jace Feely that can come in and you got a guaranteed 3. But what I will say is Prime is going to go aggressive. He is going to be aggressive. That's one thing about Coach Prime. If you know anything about Coach Prime, he's going to be aggressive. But Feely, when it comes to kicking, he's got the leg. He's got the distance. Short range, you're going to see Mata all day, every day. That's just what it's going to be. I don't think Kelly will start him, even if he is better. Maybe game 2. Demoy, Ham, Bentley. Who's that? No, Juju's not gonna start first game. That just don't make any sense. If they start him first game, that's just a disrespect to all the players there. They wouldn't do that to him. You can't come in. There's no way. The only way that will happen is if like you're Travis Hunter. Like you have to be a generational talent or Shedeur Sanders for that to happen. You ain't no generational talent. You're not coming in, even with him being so much of a playmaker. You're not. It's too hard to come in a week and start. That ain't gonna happen. You ain't gotta worry about that. That won't happen. He's not gonna come in and start game 1. I don't see him starting to about like game 4, game 5. It's a possibility he can start game 3, but I don't really truly have him start to like game 4, game 5. When like the reason why I'm putting it like at the USC game is because they're going to put head hunters out there to go get Caleb. So you're going to see Juju, and you're going to see DeMar Kennedy. You're going to see a lot of big game that game. I promise you. You're going to see a lot of those 3 that game because they're going to put people out there to go get Caleb. They're going to put the pressure on Caleb. Caleb is going to see so many different coverages. He ain't going to know what to do. We going to be coming from so many different angles flying to that ball. It's going to be different. It's going to be different. I'm telling you. I need to. Tyler Brown, man, we gonna find out. Yes, Began is there. You just don't see Began on tape, but Began is there. I just can't wait. You know, they don't show everybody. Like it's 120 players there. They ain't showing everybody. But what I will say, you gonna see number 38 pop up off that screen when he is out there. He said they denied his application. They can appeal it though. Even if they deny it the first time, you can appeal it. So we'll know. Rob Tyler just posted a video on YouTube. What did it say? Because, what did it say? Hey, Mac, let me know what Tyler said. But even if they denied it, you can still appeal it. So you can still appeal it, and then that's when like you can change your reasoning. You can do a lot of different things when they go to appealing. So it's not a final decision. So even if they like denied it, he can still go back and appeal it. They can do different things. No, I know. Well, Gearhead, did you watch the video, Gearhead? Somebody watched it. My bad, bro. My bad. Somebody watched it, but we all know something, right? Yes, he probably dropped the video, but we don't know like when that, if it was from like a day or two ago, he just not releasing it today. If he's talking about, what's going on. I don't know. I haven't seen the video, but I definitely gonna, watch the video so we can comment, we can talk about it. That's for sure, for sure. But just 1 minute so far, then paused, then he said they denied his application. That's also okay. Why didn't he use Savion's reason? That's what I'm saying. So Jay, that's my point. So even if they deny it, right, you can go back and appeal it, and whatever they did with Savion to get him eligible, they can go do the same thing with Tyler Brown. They can use a lot of different things. Like it's so many excuses, so many reasons that you could use to get somebody eligible. Is crazy. Like there's always a loophole. There's always a loophole in NCAA rules. I don't care how you look at it, how you squeeze it, how you turn it, flip it. There's always a loophole. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. Just when players thought they knew they were on the rotation, I'm riding for Bentley. I hope he doesn't regret transferring. I'm sure he left Clemson thinking this was going to be a better opportunity. Bentley said in CU interview he was going to stay at Clemson. Honestly, I do truly think that like they're gonna do right by Bentley. I do truly think they will. I don't think Bentley made the wrong decision. I think that he's going to play. He's going to be in a rotation. That's what I would say, Cheryl. I do think Bentley's going to be in that second. He's going to be in the top two. I do agree upon that. I think he might start against TCU. It's either him. It's between him or him. He might start, but he's going to play because they're not going to play DeMar Kinney the entire game. Whoever starts with DeMar Kinney, they're not going to play him the entire game. He's going to come out there. He's going to get reps. He's going to play. I just want Bentley just to have a breakout game. He have a breakout game, he shut up everybody. Everybody get shut up. Just have a breakout game. But thank you guys for tuning in. I'm about to jump off. And then I might be back on later on. Hopefully we get some news about Tyler Brown. We do. We definitely going to talk about the family. I appreciate everybody tuning in. This is Rob the Man Media, baby. Back with another live, man. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. If you want to leave a small donation to the channel, it is in the description. Cash App, $ Rob the Man 10. Thank you, Miss Jennifer, for the donation to the channel. Like always, man. Peace, love, and joy. See you guys on the next one. Thank you guys for tuning in.